Hi, what's going on, people? Today was another day where we had a little bit of choppiness in the morning session. The momentum in the markets is definitely slowing down, from the last quarter of last year. Um, I think at some point, it could pick up again, but to the bearish side. Uh, looking at the, actually, let's look at the daily first. All right, so let me get this line out the way. Um, I can probably go ahead and remove these if I can click on it. Let's just get the chart. All right, so looking at the daily chart, you can see we kind of rolled over in the in the pre-market or it started during the London session. Actually, when the market opened, we kind of gapped down a little bit, and we were trading bearish, up into the bell, and we had a little pullback during the morning session. So you can see that we traded down to the 9 EMA. I think that we definitely can keep trading bearish. The question is just when. I was expecting this kind of pullback to happen at some point, but I think we do definitely. Well, I think we have some more ways to go to the bearish side. Um, so the only question is, of course, like I said before, when. We don't know when it's going to happen, but I think we do see that. Go ahead and draw another trend line. Something like, it's not perfect, but something like that. That one's even better. All right. All right, so looking at the intraday, looking at the 5-minute chart, you see we kind of chopped around a little bit. I didn't take any trades today. Actually, I was studying like a lot this weekend, um, doing a lot of back testing and going over some things, and I kind of continued that into today's morning session. Once we opened up, once the market opened, I saw how choppy we were, and I could kind of tell that I read that the momentum was still low, so I decided just to go ahead and just keep paper trading and keep testing out the things I was working on over the weekend. Basically, just working on like different entries, um, and a couple kind of tweaks to the strategy. But I definitely don't want to change my strategy at all. I took a couple of paper trades, being really aggressive here to the short side, and once the market turned over, some more to the long side. But nothing really spectacular. I was really aggressive over there, so nothing really to show from my paper trades this morning. It was really just to test some things out, and I didn't take any. I didn't even open up TS Trader today. I decided to not continue with Topstep, and the reason is because um, I think for me psychologically, because the reason that I was kind of struggling when I was, trying to go for a funded account. And once, I broke that rule of the daily limit, then I started trading real good all of a sudden. So I was thinking about that, and I think that for me, what it was is psychologically, um, having that daily limit, and then I chose the smallest plan, so I can only lose $500 in a day, which on a bad day that can be kind of easy to do, and you never know when that day is going to happen, even when the market is when you're actually trading live, you never know if it's if the market is going to, you don't know what the price is going to do. So um, for me, I think that that $500, I can't um, lose more than $500 in a day, or else I gotta pay the reset fee and all that kind of stuff. Um, I think that was kind of preventing me from really trading like I needed have should have been trading, which is what I did after I actually broke the rule. And it's a funny thing about fear. What you fear usually will end up happening is probably one of the biggest lessons that I've learned this year. So So for that reason, I decided not to continue with the Topstep Trader. Um, if I was to try to do it again, I would probably go for the one that they promote most often, to where you can, or that will allow me to have more risk, or that where that daily limit would be set higher. So like the second plan up, I can't remember exactly what it is, but you can the daily loss limit is $1,000 a day. So I know that no matter what, on my worst day, I didn't lose $1,000. So I mean, that day I was just all over the place, and I was a newbie trader, and so I know that there's no way that I can, if I as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, there's no way that I can possibly lose $1,000 in a day, trading my strategy. So if I do decide to try out, or if I do decide to open up an account with TS Trader again sometime in the future, it will be using one of those higher um, accounts. Other than that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be focusing on um, giving most of my all of my focus back to my live account with AMP Futures, and also I'm going to be focusing on this channel and the website, giving more value into the MV3 Trader, through some mostly on this YouTube channel. I'm gonna, I got a lot of videos that I want to post, and I'm also thinking of doing, adding a one additional element to this channel. Um, I'm not gonna put it out now. If I do decide to go that direction, which I probably will, I'll make another video, a separate video, that'll be an announcement for what it is. So that's the way ahead for me and with MV3 Trader. And that pretty much wraps it up for today's mid-market recap. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.